Hey everyone, welcome to Seth Puzzles. Today is Sunday, February 4th, and I'm going to be solving the New York Times crossword. So let's get started. It's going to be a longer one, so might as well just dive right in. All right, the theme is punchlines. So let's start. Pink, purple, and blue pride display. Familiarly. A flag of some sort. A pin? A gay pin? I don't know. There's a hole in one. Gloaters cry. I won. I'm the best. One named indie singer with the 2007 hit 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. King's hit that starts, I met her in a club down in Old Soho. Neighbor of control. Probably alt. Sense of orientation. Balance. Hound. Peacock parent. Could that be NBC, the parent of NBC? TBS. Hound. Tag. Exclamation of amazement. Aha. Target of an inventory scan. Fault line. Alternative to Nana. Grandma? Nana. Shake slightly. Kind of opening. Front woman for the Pussycats. Item in a trunk. A tire. It could be a car trunk. It could be like a clothing trunk. Front woman for the Pussycats. I don't know. Nipple rings. I don't know that either. Areolas. Could that be it? Is it spelled like that? That is probably it. But I thought it was A-U-R. I could be wrong. There's a hole in one. Hold on 1 second. Okay, looks like I accidentally paused my recording a few minutes ago, but we're jumping back in. You didn't miss much. So the recording has jumped back up. But you missed a few minutes of me probably fumbling around some more with some clues. I did fill in Meg's and some of this corner. I'm not sure what you missed, but I'm still figuring out this recording software. So, all right, we're back to it. Just missed some embarrassment of me not knowing any of these fills. Volunteers declaration. I can, I will, I'm in. The Green Hornet's assistant. Not up on my comic books. Fine line. I'm in. I feel like that is more it. But it's just a feeling, so I have no idea if it's I can or I'm in, or atomic number of neon. 1, 2, 6, 10. 1, 2, 6, or 10. I don't know. I don't think it's 1. I don't think it's 2. Co-founder of the Joining Forces Initiative with Michelle Obama. Oh, sorry, preserves things. Preserves things. Brings in jams. So is it things that are preserved, like jams, jellies? Or is it preserves as in I preserve something, I reserve? I think it's going to be jams. It feels like the more logical play on words. Co-founder of the Joining Forces Initiative with Michelle Obama. A name starts with the J. Attachment. World Heritage Site in Sicily. in Sicily? I don't know. 4 letters. Is it a mountain? Is Mount Etna in Sicily? Get just right. Nail. Okay, so let's imagine that I know this and it's Etna, or I've made a good guess. Ground grain. Ground grain. A grain that grows in the ground. To Kill a Mockingbird setting. It was somewhere in the South. It was in a courtroom, but maybe they're referring to a city. It starts with an A. Dame Edna for Barry Humphries. Dame Edna for Barry Humphries. Is that a roll? Is Barry a roll? Soothe. Sense of orientation. Pink, purple, and blue pride display familiarly. Indie singer. Heist, Geist, Feist, Bi flag. Okay, Feist, Bi flag. Yeah, for bisexual. Sense of orientation. Gay? Is it, again, orientation like sexual orientation? Guilty. Brings in. I'm not making progress. Brings in. Is this it? Nickname that drops Anne. Okay, let's move around a little bit more. Communal housing arrangements. Communal housing arrangements. Dorms / in math. Slash would mean it's a divider. The divider. Over. It could be over. Shaped like a kiwi fruit. Ovally. Anatomical stabilizer. Anatomical stabilizer. Anatomy, a stabilizer. Enough, I get the picture already. It's in quotes. UGG. Long-running police procedural for short. NCIS. Oh, TMI, maybe. TMI, too much information. I get the picture already. TMI. So let's say this is NCIS. Volunteers declaration. I can. So here's another I'm in, I can up here. So what's an anatomical stabilizer? An anatomical stabilizer. Anatomy. T. A toe? It stabilizes us? Yeah. That could be it. And then this would be rooms. But this looks weird. Fishing line. With 2 M's. And then an R. Communal housing arrangements. Bunks. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. I'm not sure what's going to happen here with MMR. So it's probably not right. Like many retired professors. Catalan artist Joan. Petty arguments. TLC or Run DMC. Are those trios? Maybe that's, I think that may be what it's going for here. Capital of Japan until 1868. The Green Hornet's assistant. Match well with. Fit in. Something knife. A flute knife. Petty arguments. Lucas F. Powell Jr., a Supreme Court Justice. Is it Lucas? I feel like this should be an S here. Gives a hand. Helps. Gives a hand. That's too obvious. It has a question mark. Feels like it's going to be landed. A lit. Hotspot. Hotspot. Assembly line. Fine line. Alternative to Nana. Grandma. Moved like a cat burglar. Target of an inventory scan. Brings in. Word after dead or data. Peacock parent. Hound. Is that a dog? Could it be just as simple as that? Or is it to chase? Exclamation of amazement. Oh, ooh. Peacock parent. Is NBC Peacock what they mean here? And they're looking for the parent company of NBC. And what is that? I don't know if that's what we're looking for here. Where a lot of lying happens. Bed. Kind of opening. Ukraine's third most populous city. Odessa? Is that a... Is that a city in Ukraine? Odessa. Like spelled like that? I'm not confident in that. I don't know. Just trying to guess here. Shake slightly. Director Lupino. I don't know a Director Lupino. Processes. The Green Hornet's assistant. I don't know who the freaking Green Hornet's assistant is. Atomic number of neon. I don't know. Post-surgery prescription. rest, sleep, post-surgery prescription, post-op. I wouldn't use post in that clue then. Item in a trunk, attire, front woman for the Pussycats. I don't know. Acting like, qualifier for a date. A date like a date on the calendar, or a date like a meeting with a person. Romantic date. Qualifier. Permitted. Permitted. Crikey. Motivator. Atomic number of neon. Processes. Not down in a way. Mediterranean morsel. An olive. Could that be? Common Mediterranean food. Zoomed. Thought the world of. Okay, so 2 past tense verbs. Zoomed, so it could be an E here. Motivator. Private line. Person of interest. Person of interest. HBO comedy about a sports agent. I don't know. A sports agent. Thought the world of. First color TV manufacturer. I don't know. RCA. Person of interest. Loan agent. March something. One role in a classic interrogation trope. Something man, straight man. I think classic interrogation trope. Scams. Something knife. Fillet knife. Hotspot. Gives a hand. Boxing stats. Okay. TKOs. Spanish bear. Oso. Okay, wow. Huh. I got some clues really fast. Janitor's ring full. Okay, what's going on? These are actually doable. Ladybugs and fireflies. Ladybugs and fireflies. Those are beetles? Are they types of beetles? I always get confused with how to spell beetles. And anyway, one of them is the band and one of them is the actual creature. Kind of clef. Treble. What's going on here? North American fish with toxic roe. A fish with toxic roe. Toxic eggs. A North American fish. 3 letters. Groundskeeping equipment. Rakes. 6 letters though. Something ers. bog plant. A reed. Illegal offering. Passage of right. A rite of passage or passage of right. Timetable abbreviation. Degrees for CFOs. Chief financial officers would be MBAs. Timetable abbreviation. So stations, ETAs, departures, passage of right, illegal offering, a bribe is illegal. Okay, so if this is groundskeeping equipment, mowers, so you mow with a mower. Let's say this is read. Timetable, abbreviated. Schedule, schedule, as my friend Gareth would say. If he sees this, he better comment. Rich with metaphor. Okay, so this is going to be passage of right. Oh, it's a rite of passage would be a wedding. You cross down the wedding aisle. Party line. Rich with metaphor. Variety. Okay, superficial in a way. Superficial, drab. Variety. South American grassland. Is that Llano? Oh, this doesn't look right. Oh, no, it could be, because it's a salamander. Something, zapodal. Superficial, in a way. Allegoric. Gar. Make a wish. Party line. Make a wish. Okay, I get it. Something you'd say at the party. Variety, ilk. Glib. Okay, so the line is something you'd say at a party. Okay, glib. Okay, with an eager spirit. Gamely, like you're game to do something. Co-founder of the Joining Forces Initiative with Michelle Obama, something. Joy, John, Joe. Hostile state. To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, Alabama, maybe. Let's hope that's probably it. Hostile state. Or inmate. Hostile state. Fishing line, something you'd say while fishing. Like many retired professors. Emeritus, emeriti, But no, emeritus. I thought it was spelled match well with. Professor Emeritus is one who's retired. Petty arguments. Knits. Catalan artist Joan. I don't know. I felt like this was fit in for match well with. A kind of knife. Pocket. Bowie. Match well with. Lewis F. Powell Jr. Okay, and I think this is going to be a Bowie knife. Match well with. Begin. Befit. Befit. Petty arguments, riffs. Joan. It could be anything here. I don't know what this is. Okay, so then this is emeriti. This is not looking right. There's something here. Fishing line. ERT. Capital of Japan. Kyoto. The Green Hornets assistant. Kane. Subway line. Hotspot. Gives a hand. Slaps. Assembly line. Hotspot. Hot. Something for genealogist's chart. A tree. Toot. Salamander named after an Aztec deity. I don't know that. Jill Biden. So Michelle Obama and Jill Biden likely did that. Dame Edna for Barry Humphries. Attachment. Email attachment. Okay, ground grain. Meal. Ground grain. You ground it into grain. It's the past tense. Fishing line. Alias. Okay, Dame Edna for Barry Humphries is an alias of some sort. Okay, subway line. Fishing line. Tell. Soothe. soothe, to fish line. Oh, fine line. Fine. Moved like a cat burglar. Shaped like a kiwi fruit. Fishing line. Fishing. Is it like fishing the sport, or you're looking for something? You're fishing for. Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm. Tifts. Tell me I'm pretty. You're fishing for compliments. A balm. To soothe. Fine line. So over. But what's this? Communal housing arrangements. Coops. Communal housing. Coops. Hostile state. Enmity. Subway line. Subway. 6 inch. 6 inch or foot long. That's what it is. So it's tiffs. Tittle. Dot. With an eager spirit. Dit. I'm going to leave this till the end because it's probably going to be wrong. Assembly line. A dit or dot. What is this clue? A tittle. Assembly line. Hotspot. Hell. Emerita. Assembly line. Please. To assemble. Sense of orientation. Fault. Guilty or fault. Nickname that drops an. Andrea. That's too many. Andre. Dre. Andre. Jars. Gaydar. Okay. Preserves things is the verb there, not the things you preserve. And the gaydar is your sense of orientation. You can detect when someone is gay if you have a good gaydar. Okay. Brings in. Sorts, sarts. Fine line. Word after dead or data. Dead. Bed. Data. Moved like a cat burglar. Peacock parent. Hound. Is to tag. Is it dog? To hound something. Or is it hound like the dog itself? It's just a straight obvious clue. But if it's to hound something, tag, TBS. Are they the parent of NBC? I feel like NBC is the parent of other things, but probably isn't. Target of an inventory scan. Moved like a cat burglar. Moved like a cat burglar. Snuck. So maybe ovally isn't right. Shaped. Shake slightly. Wiggle. Kind of opening. Where a lot of lying happens. Shaped like a kiwi fruit. Ovale. Oh. Okay, fine. Director Lupino. Processes. Zoomed. Not down in a way. Thought the world of. Adored. HBO comedy about a sports agent. One role in a classic interrogation. That's going to be a good cop. The Green Hornet's assistant. Keno. Figures. Zoomed. Sped. Okay. Not down in a way. Not down. Motivator. Not down in a way. Irv. Private line. Private. Air. Post-surgery prescription. I don't know if this is figures. Lupino. Signals, processes. Processes, to process something, like in the verb or process, like things you do. Moved like a cat burglar. Shake slightly. Fine line. A fine. Like you get fined something, you have a citation, you have a penalty. Bank. Brings in. What the heck is this? Nipple rings. Brings in. You bring in. Maybe this isn't Andre. I feel like it is though. Word after dead or data. Guilty, fault. Guilty or innocent. That doesn't fit. Guilty. Guilty as a something. Okay. I'm on a struggle bus right now. Bad bar. Brings in. Earns. This could be. That's probably plural. Areole. Freaking A. Stupid. Bank. A fine. Bant. Dead data set. Explanation of. Guilty as charged. Oh my goodness. Peacock parent. Oh, well. Peacock. Oh, I see. NBC is the parent of Peacock, a different channel. Oh, I'm just struggling. Target of an inventory scan. So nag. To hound is to nag. So is this a target of an inventory scan? Bar code. Moved like a cat. Burglar. Crept. Dead set. Bank. Sec. Boggle. Shake slightly. Toggle. Kind of opening. Odessa. Tob. Kind of opening. Job. Jog. Joggle. What? A job. Joggle. Bank. What is this? Fine. A fine. Shake slightly. Director Lupino. A fine line. You have a fine. Dead set. Okay. Bant. A fine line. Banter. Bant. Communal housing arrangements, co-ops. Okay. Calm, freaking calm, fine line. I'm fine, can't complain. You guys see what's going on? What am I the only one that struggles with this? Like I look at it forever. Like Ira, freaking processes. Freaking 50 minutes already. Can't complain. On it. On it. Okay, so it's not I'm in, on it. And that's Cato. That makes sense. I don't know who that is, but I feel like that's probably right. Processes. Wriggles. Regimens. Riggers. Motivator. Something drive. Not down in a way. Scams. Wireless. Flying formations. V's. Is that ringing a bell to me? Subside. And what might lead to a bridge? Please. Second year. Soft. Celestial shape. What might lead to a bridge? A verse of a song leads to the bridge of the song. Some sports car features, T-tops. Please be seated in an assembly. Those are the lines you hear in an assembly. Bunny ears. British bottoms. Arses is how they say asses or rear ends in British. Gareth. Hope you enjoy that one. NSA agents. Feds. Liberated. Free. March. Kids and nannies, goats. March. Person of interest. Rips off. Arliss. Lone shark. Okay, currency replaced by the euro. One of the currencies. Canadian Tulip Festival location. Ottawa. Ottawa. Could that be it? Switched. Power line. School name that sounds like a Canadian territory. Yukon. University of Connecticut. There's more to the story, right? And I'm a Corton. 2 outs left in baseball. 1 away. Go a Corton. Subject line. It's signed after a break. It's signed after a break. You're the boss. Switched, traded. Subject line. It's signed after a break. Actress Thompson of Westworld. Oh, a cast. A cast is signed after a break. You wrap your arm and your friends sign it after you break your arm. God's shot in the arm slangily. Jab. Word after stink or pink. Stink eye. Subject line. Hip Hop Awards Channel. Is it B-E-T, bet? Otherworldly creatures for short. ETs. Selling points. Assets. Currency replaced by the euro. So, lightheaded sorts. Performed really badly. Subject line. This looks weird. God's a jet. So, what's what in Oaxaca? Okay. Z to Zeno. Who's Zeno? Simple card game. Uno. Posts in a rage. Perhaps. Op-eds. Z to Zeno. First stringers. A-team. So maybe this isn't gestational metric. A month? Trimester? Simple card game. War? A-team. Weeks. You measure human gestation in weeks usually. Z to Zeno. Zeta. Posts in a rage. Rants. Queen. New Mexican tribe. Stunk at. Seisms. Subject line. God save the queen. Vap. Vax. The shining prop. God save the queen. Okay. Lightheaded sorts. Currency replaced by the lightheaded sorts. Moths. A mark. Yeah. That's a currency. Okay, one more little bit of a corner here. I'm going to be over an hour. Atomic number of neon. Permitted. Front woman for the Pussycats. I don't know. Acting like. acting like something as. Crikey. Crikey. Darn. Drats. Crap. Piss. Qualifier for a date. A date. Item in a trunk. Item in a trunk. A spare. A trunk. A coat. A tire. I'm just guessing here. Item in a trunk. An elephant's trunk. A car trunk. A clothing trunk. Post-surgery prescription. Get rest. Sleep. Painkiller. Valium. Atomic number of neon. Processes. Processes. Right. Rigors. Why am I not seeing this? Right. Knocked down in a way. Knocked down. Hip. But her. Private line. Private line? Motivator. Something drive. Crikey. I'm going to look up the periodic table of elements. Ten. Okay, 10. All right. Okay. Motivator. Processes. If I process something, I processes it. I regales it. Feeling so stupid right now with this one. I don't know any of these. Permitted. Permitted. Zone. Okayed. O-K-A-Y-E-D. Is that crikey? Post-surgery prescription. Item in a trunk. Private line. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Motivator. Attentive. Not down in a way. Not down. Sup? Rigists? What the? Sir, yes, sir. Okay. So okay is probably it. What am I not doing right here? Director Lupino. Processes. Signs as. Post-surgery prescription. Sir, yes, sir. Zoomed, sped. Okay, knocked down in a way. Sap. Sep. Sip. Oh my gosh. You don't down it, you sip it. Something biggest. Rigists. Motivator. Qualifier for a date. Item in a trunk. In your trunk. And if it's an elephant's trunk and its tusk, that's going to make me really mad. Acting like. Qualifier for a date. Circa. Item in a trunk. Incentive. Oh, it's your incentive. Yeah. Oh, that's easy. I'm sure everyone else who played this puzzle is just like, oh yeah, incentive. Yeah. Motivator. Yeah, that's your incentive. Oh, easy. Yeah, I have the IVE. Yeah, obviously. It's incentive. What else could it be? Oh my gosh. Freaking A. Okay, front woman for the Pussycats. Josie. Oh, freaking A. Josie and the Pussycats. On a jack. Why don't I just think something in the Pussycats? Instead I think Pussycats. I've heard of that band. And then why don't I just think, oh, opiate. Yeah, so you get prescribed digests. Acting like, aping. Egad. Stupid. That's really stupid. Yeah, crikey. Egad. That's a really stupid clue. Is it Ida? Processes. Digests. Okay, so this last one over here, tittle. A dot. Alright, so you can tell I'm really upset right now. Not upset, but just like, why? Like, why? What is it? And it's ever since I've been doing these puzzles online. I've been doing it for about a week, timing myself, recording myself. My times have just dropped significantly. Like, not even close. This is like way above my average. All of my times have been above my daily average. So I'm hoping as I get better with narrating my thought process, I think less about my narrating and thinking more about solving the clue, because I've been playing just quietly on my phone for the last couple of years. And so I wonder what that is. There's some really, so let's look at this. So it was, the theme was party, no, what was it? Punchline. And so all of the clues ended with the word line with question marks. So I could tell there was some stuff. Obviously there's something going on with the word line, punchline, fault line. And I just had to kind of get the gist, like a fine line. A fine line. Can't complain. I'm fine. I can't complain. Fault. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. I guess I should have thought of it as like things that you say when it has to do with this thing, fishing. You're fishing, and it wasn't the obvious thing, right? It wasn't a fine. I kept thinking it was like a fee or a bank fee. This one, I knew it was something with guilty. I got that solved first. Tell me I'm pretty. Fishing line. I didn't think of really like fishing for a compliment, and that was a good one. Subway. I did think Subway sandwich for a while, but I didn't quite connect it. But it came together. Please be seated. That one came fairly straightforward. You're the boss. God save the queen. That one messed up. I did silly things like jab, shot in the arm, jab. And I didn't double check the shining prop. It looked right because Abe and I just kind of moved fast without checking. Otherwise, I would have not spent so long on that one. I looked up one. What did I look up? I looked up neon. So I knew that it was a 3-letter number, 1, 2, 6, 10. And that did help me a little bit, obviously. But I learned a little bit. I narrowed it down to one of those 4 numbers. I knew it wasn't 1 or 2. I should have just gone ahead and guessed that it wasn't 6, given the structure of these clues, but I think it still could have been 6. Sir, yes, sir was another one along with the lines of the theme. Private line, sir, yes, sir. Is what a private in the Army would say to his sergeant or a superior officer. So fun puzzle, pretty frustrating with how long it took me. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sure you didn't really watch this whole thing, but you maybe just scanned it to see where I got stuck. But anyway, that's my puzzle, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.